The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 1. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. Call Halayim, La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught me this truth. Peace, love, and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Akim that scattered abroad, pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity. Shalom to the few sisters, the few Akwathim that listen and do learn, and to the scattered abroad, the ones that's in these heathen nations that might look like the heathen nations, but your father go back to Abraham, back to Isaac, and back to Jacob. Shalom. I'm going to just get straight into the scriptures, man, because we're not supposed to lean to our own understanding, man. We got to trust what the Most High say, man. I mean, we got a low estate now, but that's because we brought it upon ourselves, man. So this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, and verse 1. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. And it's straight out the Bible, man. You're supposed to keep the commandments, man, to the best of our ability. Want to know why? For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. So when you do your best to keep the commandments, man, that add length of days and long life. See, our people die young and die quick because all they do is sin, sin, sin. There's no thought of judgment from the Heavenly Father in America because you got Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the author of confusion, running everything. And this is not a Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah based nation, man. Don't you know that the Most High Yahweh hate Esau, Edom? This is Proverbs 3 and 3. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck. Write them upon the table of thy heart. Meaning to meditate them. When something around your neck is like a part of you. On the table, man, you studying of thy heart. You know that heart is talking about the mind. Thinking about them. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High and man. Because people look at you like you wise. That's what the law was for. Let me see, understanding, what's that? Let me see, Deuteronomy 6 and 4. Here's 20. Is 4. Okay, this is Deuteronomy 4 and 6. It says, keep therefore and do them, talking about the commandments, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who hath the Most High so near unto them, as the Lord your God is in all things that we call upon him for. But the point was being that when we keep the commandments and do them, that's our wisdom for the nations, man. Seeing these people don't eat pork. They don't eat certain abominable things. There's certain things that they don't do. You feel me? Our whole nation. That's why our whole nation right now ain't shit. And you feel me? We look down upon by these other nations and the heathens that's below us, because the Most High made us a special people, man. And is our people acting special? No. You see, niggas don't give a shit about nothing, man. They selfish as hell, for one, and that's not how our people was made, you feel me? All this killing going on, you feel me? All this stealing, all this adultery, man, just everything's out of order, man. Back in Proverbs chapter 3, verse 4. Trust in the Lord, no, so shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. That's why I grabbed the Deuteronomy 4 and 6, because that's what the law was for, man. And to make us a wise, understanding people, man. Verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. So he's supposed to trust in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, with all our heart, man, with all our mind, with all our soul. And we're not supposed to lean to our own understanding. Where do our understanding come from? The scriptures. That's what it was written for us to be a wise and understanding people, man. So we got to trust in the word, man. Trust in the redemption that it talks about. And while we go through this captivity, hey, take it with cheer, man. Let me get that. Take it with cheer, man. Because it's only for a little moment. And what we about to get, hey, man, can't nothing compare to it. Know what? I'm going to get that first. Romans 8 and 18 is one of my favorite scriptures. Romans 8 and 18. For I reckon that the suffering of this present time, because right now we suffering, man. Our people sick, and Yahweh Shah is the physician, and he coming back with the cure. But if you don't get your mind right, that cure go be death. Because that's the best thing for our people, honestly. It's death. They don't want to get right. They don't believe. They ain't got faith. They don't want to keep the law to the best of their ability. They want to lean on their own understanding and do what they want to do. They want to be wicked as hell. Death. For the wages of sin is death. It says, Romans 8 and 18, for I reckon that the suffering of this present time, because we suffering, are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Because these people don't know what the Most High got prepared for our nation. So the best thing for you is death. Because after death, you'll be born back in the kingdom, man. But the elect make it the first round and get it good, man. It's like the elect go be the stars in the kingdom. How you got our people stars now, Mayweather and all them, but that's low level. We talking about gifts from the Most High, man. We gonna have it all, man. The world is ours, man. Lord willing, I want of those men that be found faithful, man, blameless and spotless. It says, for the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of God. For the earnest expectation of the creature. Because we expecting. We the creature and we expecting. Waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of God. The manifestation is like to be shown, to be known, because you stating it, like, you feel me? Like you showing it. So we gonna be found as the sons of God. The creature was made subject to vanity, not willing, talking about in his flesh, but by reason of him who had subjected the same in hope. Because we prisoners of hope, man. Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption the corruption is this flesh, because the flesh could die. That's what it's talking about when you go through the precepts. That's why it's precept upon precept, man. Into the glorious liberty of the children of God. That's talking about the spiritual body, man. The elect get the spiritual body. For we know the whole creation, talking about everything, groaneth and travaileth in pain together unto now. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit. That's the elect, man, being the first fruits, man. Even we ourselves, grown within ourselves, waited for the adoption to wit the redemption of our body, our new body, the spiritual body. See, that's right. That's right. But the point I wanted was the things that we go through don't compare, man. It's uncomparable. That's why we gotta bear the indignation of the Most High, because it's our own fault. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Micah chapter 7, verse 9. It says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord, because I have sinned against him. We sinned against the Most High. So the shit that we go through, man, we got to bear it. Especially if you know you fucking up. You feel me? Like, I used to be a fuck up. But now I'm trying to walk that narrow, righteous path. And it's only a few people that try. Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. Because it's always a balance. You feel me? A false balance is an abomination. You feel me? Because you don't want to be too righteous and you don't want to be too wicked. You feel me? We go fall short. Everybody falls short. But a just man get back up and keep it moving. It ain't about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up. And plead my cause and execute judgment for me. And he go execute judgment on our enemies. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Flat out. But the point was bearing the indignation, man. Because we sinned against the Most High. So it's our own fault. Let me see if I can remember what the scripture is. Is it Ephesians? Something telling me it's Ephesians. I'm going to go to Ephesians. Look from here to see it. No. Let me see. Shalakia, give me 1 minute. Here we go. This 2 Corinthians 4:17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment. Even though the shit that we go to is real to us and all that, what we got common, hey, it ain't gonna compare, man. So it's so light, man, because you gotta have that balance in your life, man. You gotta have that balance in your mind to know when you're going through something, it ain't gonna be forever. Even if you become homeless and lose everything, from the bottom you ain't got nowhere to go but up. You feel me? So when you get put down to zero to nothing and you feel like you ain't got nothing to nobody, man, you gotta trust in the scriptures, man. Cause the scriptures is, man, like water, like milk, like life. Without this, man, you dead, man. Trust me, man. I've been there before the truth, man. Before the truth, I was dead. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding eternal weight of glory. While we look not at the things which are seen, that's the cardinal, that's everything that you see, that's this life, that's the money, that's the riches, you feel me? That's the things that make you lean to your own understanding. But at the things which are not seen, that's what faith is, believing in something that you can't see. And what is that talking about? Talking about the riches of the kingdom, man. The glory in the kingdom, the glory from the Father, the glory from the Son, man. Man, I can see it. But at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, meaning temporary, meaning fleshly. Talking about all the worldly things. But the things which are not seen are eternal, man. Y'all might not can't see it, man, but I can see it, man. And the elect can see it, man. Lord willing, I'm one of those numbers, man. Shalom.